Imagine being erased from the universe for 48 minutes every single hour of every day. No radio signals, no sunlight, and no connection to any living soul left in existence. While the world cheered for footprints, one man was drifting through a silent, cold, and empty cosmic tomb. Michael Collins was the most isolated human since the dawn of time, lost deep in the dark. But the isolation was a mercy compared to the secret plan kept hidden inside a desk. A speech prepared for the widows of two men who were never actually meant to return. July 20th, 1969 is remembered as humanity's greatest victory, but it was a calculated, deadly gamble. We saw the flag, but the mission hung by a thread thinner than raw and bruised human skin. The moon is not a silver jewel. It is a hostile, airless, desolate, and dead cosmic graveyard. Its surface is covered in regolith, microscopic shards of jagged volcanic glass that never seem to erode away. During the Apollo missions, this dust clung to everything, eating through the thick and protective spacesuits. If inhaled, this cosmic asbestos would slowly suffocate an astronaut from the burning inside out forever. There is no cure for this jagged glass once it enters the delicate and soft human lungs. Without an atmosphere, you are a target for lethal solar radiation and unending cosmic fire showers. Step into the sun and you hit 120 degrees. Step back and you instantly and lethally freeze. The lunar module walls were only a few millimeters thick, thinner than a common soda metal can. To save weight, NASA built a shell, not a fortress, for the brave and selfless world's heroes. A single tiny pebble, traveling at 70,000 kilometers per hour, would suddenly end the grand dream forever. Without pressure, the water in your flesh would boil instantly, even without the presence of heat. When the Eagle landed, Michael Collins stayed behind, trapped in his own lonely and orbital prison. Every orbit, the massive body of the moon blocked every single radio wave sent from Earth. For 48 minutes, the 3 billion people on Earth simply all ceased to exist entirely. He sat in a metal room 3 meters wide, listening closely to his own slow heartbeat. No wind, no weather, just the faint hum of life support echoing in the dark. If a fire started or a seal broke, there was absolutely no one left to hear him. He was the sentinel of the abyss, the only man truly left alive in the universe. But the real horror was the protocol for what happened if the main engine failed completely. If the ascent engine didn't ignite, the moon would become their silent, permanent tomb forever. There was no rescue mission, no plan B, and no possible way to reach them ever. President Nixon had a speech ready for the tragic moment they were finally abandoned. Fate has ordained that the men who went to explore will stay forever to rest in peace. This wasn't a possibility for those in the room. It felt like a truly grim and inevitability. Michael Collins had his orders. If they were stranded, he simply had to leave them behind. Imagine the 200,000-mile journey home, staring at those 2 empty, cold astronaut seats alone. He would be the only living witness to his friend's slow end in total and absolute silence. They would have died in a pristine white sea of dust that eventually consumes everything alive. The universe didn't welcome us. It merely tolerated our presence for a few brief and fragile hours. We are creatures of bone and water, hanging over an infinite, dark, uncaring abyss now. Apollo 11 showed our ambition, but Michael Collins showed us our true, deeply human resilience forever. Every 48 minutes, he faced the end of the world and yet did not blink once. He found an impossible peace in the most terrifying place currently in all existence. But that peace was a shield against the crushing weight of the vast, unknown void. We celebrated the return, but those men were never ever truly the same ever again. They had tasted the cosmic asbestos and seen the cruel eye of the vast monster. The moon is a mirror that shows us how fragile our tiny planet really is today. It is a world where nights last for centuries and seasons are unending and cold nightmares. Beyond the moon lies the haunting great silence of the vast Fermi paradox. Are we alone, or are we simply the next civilization fated to disappear forever? The silence of the universe is not emptiness. It is a chilling and powerful warning. We are an anomaly, a miracle blooming in a barren, cold, radioactive desert land. Apollo 11 was our first step into the vast graveyard of the entire solar system. We went to the moon to explore, but we found our own deep insignificance there. Every time you look at the moon, don't just see a distant silver light shining. See the 42 years of darkness and the frozen oceans of liquid gasoline instead. See the Lord of Chaos and the screaming winds of the endless abyss below. Remember the man who sat in the dark so all history could come home safely. Our existence is a fragile gift, a short dance on a single grain of cosmic dust. The universe is a gallery of beautiful and extremely lethal deceptions found here. In the deep darkness, we find the deepest questions about who we truly are. Stay curious. Protect the only home we have ever truly known and loved.